It's week 1 of the NFL, and coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC North rivals. It's the Huskies and the Blues, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Argentina. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Given 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Out of the gun to give to Spears. A little juke. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground, you just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, and he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's quickly to Atwell on the slant. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This now a 3rd and 4. Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing is Hurts. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Huskies are on the board here first in the season opener. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. A drive that time of 6 plays. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Stick. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Stick's throw taken in by Samuel. Well, I mean, who would have thought this? A team based in South America, this inaugural season, these folks so excited, and with good reason. This is the NFL continuing to show that it's not just an American pastime, really becoming a global game, and what an addition to the league this will be. Here is 3rd down and 4. Stick from the gun. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. A shotgun throw for Stick. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set them up 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Blues are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Jake Moody now for the point after. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Back to throw again. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tutu Atwell there, but it's going to be second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll look to throw again. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. They're going to look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. Now back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. He'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Butker's kick here is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Well, the Buenos Aires offense back out now. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A handoff now for Pacheco. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Has it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Gets past one man. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right at the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
2nd and 4. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Here's Pacheco.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Gerald Everett. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Blues have taken the lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive, 12 plays in length. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
He's got room past the 30, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You know, he's been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there?
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll give to Hall. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Back to throw now on first down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Another big play here as they strike for 31.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll drop to throw.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
As the first half is winding down.
And the Blues will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On first down, Hurts.
Dancing to his left. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Hurts to throw.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw.
Look at the big man rumble.
And down to the 19-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll look to throw.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again. Open man is Samuel, complete. So no gain on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Jake Moody now on for the field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now Hall to start the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hall again.
There he goes, left side.
Now he's free to midfield. Breece Hall racing to the end zone.
Touchdown!
Breece Hall.
85 yards.
And the Huskies are back within a score. Hurts will throw.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point point tries and see what the data tells us? Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Buenos Aires offense back out now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. .31 yards on the punt there. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here now, 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Back to throw here. He'll get this one complete to Atwell. And he's got this down to the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. He'll buy some time, and he's going to go down again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And on now is the punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Hurts.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2.
So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And the Buenos Aires offense back out now. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key is going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it? Not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks.
Hand off to Spears. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man is Atwell, complete.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this...
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jimenez. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 5. A little under a minute 50 remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back to throw.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of the team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He's back to throw. Gets this complete to Smith and Jigba. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. Here's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. Pass complete, Samuel. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll check this one down at Pacheco. And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right?